Welcome back, football fans. We need to talk about the elephant in the room, or rather the elephant standing right in the middle of the Etihad Stadium. Imagine the scene. The Premier League champions, a global juggernaut, waiting for the other shoe to drop. We are talking, of course, about Manchester City and the infamous 115 charges. By all accounts, the football world expected a verdict by now. We were ready for the headlines. We were ready for the shockwaves. But instead, silence. According to the latest reports, Manchester City are currently being left in the dark. No phone call, no letter, no signal. The independent commission has heard the case, the evidence has been weighed, but the final ruling remains a mystery. And let me tell you, that silence is keeping absolutely everybody guessing. Let's quickly rewind the tape. It was way back in February 2023 when the charges first landed, alleging financial breaches spanning nearly a decade, from 2009 to 2018. Fast forward to September 2024, an independent commission finally sat down to hear the case. That process ran all the way through to December. The heavy lifting is supposedly done. The panel is deliberating. But here is where the frustration kicks in. Stefan Borson, a former financial advisor to City, has been speaking to Football Insider, and he paints a picture of a club that has lost control of the timeline. It looks to me as if they really have very little control of the process from the panel. They didn't put in place the sorts of deadlines that maybe they should have done. That is a scary place to be for a super club. Borson says City are effectively flying blind. So, what do you do when your future hangs in the balance? Do you freeze? Do you stop signing players? According to Borson, you can't. You have to keep the machine running. You can't just sit around pausing everything. You have to make decisions, make progress, and go about your business. But there is a massive logistical headache looming on the horizon: timing. Releasing a verdict of this magnitude, one that could result in points deductions or worse, right in the middle of a competitive season, that is messy. Borson points out something we can all relate to: the Christmas slowdown. If the verdict doesn't drop immediately, are they really going to drop a bombshell mid-December when the world is winding down for the holidays? It seems unlikely. Ordinarily, this would be done and dusted. The expectation was clear, a decision before the end of the year. But if this current international break passes without news, then honestly, all bets are off. If the verdict is delayed further, and if City appeals, which they almost certainly will, this saga drags on. It becomes a distraction that bleeds into the title race, into the transfer market, and into the psychology of the players. For now, the charges remain, the panel remains silent, and Manchester City, along with the rest of the football world, remains on tenterhooks. Watch this space, because when this news finally breaks, it won't just make waves, it's going to be an explosion.